Hi, and welcome to You Have Beauty Care Choices. How is everybody doing today? I'm so excited to be bringing to you a new brand that I kind of call the multivitamin brand. It's a really great brand for so many different things. We've got an exceptional guest today. Anyone who's been in the beauty industry, professional segment for a long time has to know Angelica Kanter. She is the Vice President of Sales for Ethica Beauty, but I know she has been with many different beauty companies and many different beauty brands. So I'm super excited to talk to her about Ethica Beauty and why she's brought herself and her career into this brand. This is kind of a new brand for Beauty Care Choices, and so this is going to be a learning experience for me and my staff as well. So we have a lot of Beauty Care Choices employees coming on today, and they're going to be asking some questions that they really have about the brand in order to support our customers, either in customer service or in our salon. We are a full salon in Shasta Lake, California. And we also sell beauty products and have for 15 years on beautycarechoices.com. I'm very excited today to announce, I've been working really hard on this. I've got quite a few interests in my life, but one of them is writing. I'm an English major. And today was the first day I actually became a Forbes.com published writer. So I'm super excited for that. If you guys check out on our social channels, our article, you can see my tips for processing and collecting all your new ideas. I'm an ideas girl, always have something new going on, and so it was a fun article to really collaborate with some other CEOs across all industries on Forbes.com. So appreciate if you guys check that out. And anybody joining us today, please tell us where you're joining from. We want to know what city you're coming from. We want to hear your questions. Also, click the bell at the top, give us a little ring, and that way you'll be notified of future shows when we go live in the future, every Friday at 11 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. So, without further delay, we want to get this ball rolling today. We want to talk all things Ethica Beauty with Angelica Kanter, the Vice President of Ethica Beauty. Welcome to the show, Angelica.
Hi, Jennifer. Hi, everybody on Facebook Live. And hello, my beloved Beauty Care Choices family.
We all love you. It's been a while. We haven't seen you in the salon. I actually want to create like a Facebook page called Where in the World is Angelica? Because you truly are like this beauty pond that you're going all around the world. You've been in how many different states in the last couple weeks?
Gosh, so I got home, I probably got to bed at 2 o'clock. I'm just recovering from that respiratory thing it's going around. So I was in Charlotte, Charleston, Nashville, and that was just like this week. And then I'm home for a few days, and then I'm on to promote Ethica Beauty to the Midwest. So I'm actually going to do a tour in Omaha, Nebraska, and whatever. I'm trying to remember the other major cities. So
you tour around to all the different types of spa, beauty show, upscale boutique shows, and you introduce different spa owners and salon owners as well as consumers to Ethica Beauty. And boy, you've really landed some amazing salons. Ethica Beauty is in some of the top spas in the world now, girl. Good job.
Yeah. Well, including Beauty Care Choices, might I add.
Yeah. Hey, welcome to the show, Mary, Michelle, David, Laura, Chris. Thanks for joining us. Please give us your questions. Let us know where you're joining from. Super excited. Michelle is new. You haven't met her personally, Angelica. She's in our customer service team. So she's going to be on with us today, also asking some questions. And while we're giving everybody an overview, kind of a virtual PK class, product knowledge class on Ethica Beauty. So super excited. Tell us a little bit about Ethica Beauty. When did it start? When did you launch? Where do we make the products?
Absolutely. So my dear friend, Peter Martin, this is his labor of love.
Hmm.
I actually met him years ago in Seattle, Washington. He used to run another brand, a medical grade hair thinning line, if you will, line that Beauty Care Choices used to carry.
Hmm.
And it had over 30 SKUs just in the professional salon channel and over 30 SKUs in the medical channel.
Hmm.
And when that line, unfortunately, you know, ended in the U.S., he had the opportunity to make his labor of love, his baby Ethica Beauty, into fruition. So he didn't want it to be just a hair thinning line because there's too many out there. And as you know, with hair thinning lines, I don't know one that's out there that's, PETA certified, clean beauty, color safe, and free from toxins. So he created Ethica Beauty, which is short for ethical beauty.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a new category. So it's multi-benefit. And
absolutely. So that is the biggest point here is this is not a hair thinning line. This is a multi-treatment scalp and hair brand.
Right.
I have never, in looking, I always do study up on brands before I come on the show, just for my own knowledge, get some good questions. I have never seen a longer list of active ingredients. I mean, really, so often you see an ingredients list and there's like 2 out of 20 that are your active ingredients. Not with Ethica Beauty. Literally, no. There is a list, and I have pages here because some of them I want to know more about. We might have to talk later about in depth on these ingredients or another show, because I have really never seen so many, including caffeine, some just really cool natural ingredients that are actively helping the scalp with multiple functions. So go over all the functions, why it's not a hair loss brand, why it's a scalp overall health brand.
Absolutely. So if you look at the bottle, I'm just going to hold mine up. Nowhere on the bottle does it say hair growth, hair thinning, none of that. It's anti-aging. So first and foremost, we're a plant-based, coconut-based, vegan-friendly formula line. And as we all know in skincare, coconut heals any and all scalp issues.
Yes, antibacterial, antifungal, anti-inflammatory, so many things with coconut oil.
So our scalp is our skin.
Mm-hmm.
And especially, we're very popular in the spa and the medical spa, not just the salon world, but medical spas, day spas, resort spas. The skincare estheticians love us.
Yes.
So they realize our scalp is our most important part of the skin as well.
Uh-huh.
In order to have healthy hair growth and beautiful hair, you need to have a healthy scalp first.
Absolutely. So that was probably one of the first questions we had about the brand. If we can go close up again, Toe. Sure. On the back of all of the brands, I'll use a darker color one because they're easier to read, but it says part of your daily skincare regimen. And at first, for a hair care brand, you're thinking, is this a typo? Is this weird? But no, your scalp is part of your skin.
Yes.
So explain, what's the method, or what was the thinking behind putting that tagline on all of your bottles?
So, and I hope you get a chance to meet Peter, at an upcoming trade show, and then you will definitely get, how he thinks, because you're one of those people. You're both brilliant.
Oh, thank you.
And congratulations, by the way, on winning your seat on that Forbes panel.
Thank you, Angelica. I appreciate your support always.
So again, most hair growth lines that are out there, they don't address scalp therapy, and they're full of chemicals, and a lot of them have sort of that cosmetic, tingly, minty feel on the scalp. What you're feeling is alcohol or menthol, and that's just a temporary fix.
Which is not in your products.
Correct.
Right.
So it all starts out with healthy scalp, and then again, that's where the coconut base comes in. And with the blend of ingredients that you see on the list, they all work in synergy for a healthy scalp. And again, in order to have healthy hair growth, you've got to have healthy scalp.
Absolutely. Sonia's joining us saying the best products ever. Laura's joining us saying I love Ethica Beauty. So you've already got some fans on. Hopefully we'll get some good questions or some testimonies on what they experience for the brand. So because you say they don't contain the mentholatum type products, it doesn't have that smell of tea tree or anything like that. What is the smell? To me, it kind of smells grapefruitish. Is that correct? Is there grapefruit in it?
We get either citrus, but it's actually ginger.
Ginger.
Yes.
Okay.
What's great about ginger, again, most product lines, like with old technology that addressed, certain things like hair growth, which Ethica's not, they usually had a separate shampoo, conditioner, treatment for men, shampoo, conditioner, treatment for women.
Right.
But we put ginger, the essence of ginger, because it's a unisex fragrance that both men and women love.
True.
So it's ginger.
And ginger is an active ingredient also to help really cleanse the scalp, clean out that DHT. We've talked about that a while on a few different shows of how follicles get clogged and why hair starts to thin over time. But in general, just over the healthy scalp issues, not just the hair loss issues. I love that this brand kind of covers both women and men and is really for all types of scalp issues. But really, who is the ideal client for Ethica?
Okay, so again, we don't want to pigeonhole. And again, this is all new technology. So Ethica is for men, women in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. I can go on and on.
It's kind of whoever needs a multivitamin can use Ethica Beauty because it's doing the multiple things to your hair and scalp to keep it cleansed and healthy for healthy hair. And healthy hair is beautiful hair. And really, we all are out in the environment. We're all using different products. We all have different things in our water, whether, there's fluorides and minerals and, all types of things. So we all need to consider scalp health in our regimen, in our daily regimen.
Yes, and then you mentioned something about ginger. We can go on and on about the benefits of ginger, but I know we only have a limited amount of time. But ginger is also an anti-inflammatory, so that also helps, with the scalp issues.
Right, because it's the inflammation and the buildup in the follicles that kind of squeeze out that hair shaft and stop the growth. So you have to cut back and calm down the inflammation in order to get the hair to grow healthy again. Another thing that I found really interesting, well, first I want to go into where is Ethica made? Where are you guys bottling and where are you coming from?
No, absolutely. Okay, so as I mentioned, the labor of love is from my dear friend Peter Martin. He's actually based in Vancouver, Canada, or British Columbia.
Okay.
And he used to run another amazing hair care line that Beauty Care Choices used to carry for 10 years, and unfortunately that product line is no longer available.
So this is kind of the evolution of another technology, correct? I mean, we see that a lot where creators kind of create a brand and they learn from it and stuff like that, and then they recreate without even better, newer technology. Is that kind of what happened here?
Exactly. So Peter took what he didn't like and what he envisioned with obviously using new technology to build a brand in a brand new category. And we have literally been on the market in the US since December 1st, 2018, and before that, Canada, September 2000. So we're about less than a year and a half out there.
It's a brand new technology. This is something totally new to the market.
Yes, and we're blowing up. I mean, if you go on our website, you will see hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of the best salons and spas throughout the United States and Canada.
So Angelica, one thing that's really important to our audience, as you know, with Beauty Care Choices is our clean beauty. So we
Yes.
really focus on clean brands, which is one of the reasons why I really wanted to bring on this brand. It has so many attributes of clean. It's a vegan brand, it's a fragrance-free brand, paraben-free, sulfate-free, gluten-free, cruelty-free, no artificial colors, and no alcohol. Whoa! I mean, that is a clean brand. That's really cool.
Yes. Yes. And what's amazing is because we're a new brand, last summer we did get the Bunny stamp of approval. So bunnies love us. So we got certification last July, and that's not an easy ribbon to get.
No, it isn't, and it shows your ethics in Ethica Beauty. So we really appreciate that. We're all very big animal lovers here. So cruelty-free brands are what we focus on for sure. And then also the fragrance-free, and so it's amazing to me that you can be free of all of these things and have so many amazing active ingredients in the line. You know, the 18 benefits, 18 salon categories, and 22 scalp benefits I was reading.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yes. So, when you talk about fragrance free, and we'll go into the topicals more, our topicals, Ageless and Corrective, I'll just, show them on my screen.
We can go close if you want. We'll go close.
Yeah, great.
These two right here, we have two. We have Correction and we have Ageless. We'll go into the differences of those, but these are the two she's talking about right now.
Yes, so those are water-based.
Scooch over a little bit, Ange. We cut you out. There you go. Oh, other way. There we go. Cool. I want to see all of you. Cool.
The topicals are water-based.
Uh-huh.
No harsh alcohols, no harsh dyes, no harsh chemicals, no harsh oils. We're vegan. You spray them directly on the scalp, massage in. It dissipates within seconds. And you leave the topical on. It's not a rinse out. You leave it in. And that works at follicle level, whereas the shampoo and conditioner work at hair and scalp level. So the topicals are designed to work at follicle level for more severe scalp issues and more healthy hair needs.
Okay, so this is how easy this brand is. There's 4 products.
Yes.
And you use 3. So you're really choosing a shampoo and conditioner, and then we're going to choose between our topicals here, either our corrective or our Ageless.
Yes.
So let's go into the benefits. Let's start with your shampoo. Okay. And then we'll work down the other ones, and then how to do an actual prescription behind the chair. Because I know a lot of salons use these videos to educate their consumers, but also to educate themselves. So as a hairdresser, if you're prescribing these to a customer, you've got a shampoo and a conditioner, super easy. So the benefits of the shampoo, who are we prescribing this to and why?
Okay, so the benefits of the shampoo, as I mentioned earlier, all of your male clients, all of your female clients, whether they're age 20, in their 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, whether they color treat their hair, whether they get a keratin treatment, whether they get a Japanese straightener, whether they get those vivid fashion colors.
Punky colors, yeah, for sure. I mean, that really shows the gentleness of the brand, that it's not going to strip the shaft of the hair and the colors, but it's got the right amount of ingredients that it also has a great technology to penetrate the ingredients to the level at which they need to be penetrated.
Yes, and the shampoo is uber concentrated. A little bit goes a long way. You see how short my hair is. I use a pea size. I emulsify, I shampoo, and I leave it on for a good 2-3 minutes. Now, when I say it's luxurious, the bubbles are contained much like a velvet blanket on your head. And it's not one of those watery, thin viscosity type shampoos. It is a
thick, luxurious lather. And I think
So
that comes from some of the coconut oil bases.
yes, so you leave it on for 2-3 minutes because you want your hair and scalp to absorb all of the anti-aging benefits and yummy ingredients. Uh,
Absolutely.
yeah. And
And
then if your hair is really damaged, or I tell some of our clients that are maybe going through post chemo, or if they've over bleached their hair, or if their hair is thrashed from overuse of blow dryers, flat irons, curling irons, you rinse and repeat twice. I mean, here's the
okay.
thing: you're going to spend a couple more minutes in the shower or the bath, but us, especially us women, will do anything for amazing hair and scalp as long as we get the results.
Absolutely. And I think people always, we've heard it a few times, shampoo twice, but it
Yes.
really is important. So the first shampoo, you're going to kind of get a lot of the debris or any kind of buildup
Yes.
or any oils, whatever buildup on your hair. The second shampoo is really going to penetrate, and you'll realize that with the second one, you'll even get a bigger lather. And that's kind of making sure that your hair has really received all of the benefits of it. It says the shampoo, it's repairing, stimulating, and volumizing, correct?
Yes. Now, I have pretty healthy hair. I mean, you've known me for like 11 years. I actually just shampoo once because
Okay.
I don't abuse my hair with, you know, too many chemical services, and I don't use a blow dryer or a flat iron or a curling iron. So I'm lucky. I just shampoo once, and I leave it on for 2-3 minutes and rinse, and then I use my conditioner, and I give myself a scalp massage in the shower, and I leave that on for a couple minutes. I brush my teeth, and then while I'm in the shower, I use either my Foreo or Clairsonic, which you can get from Beauty Care Choices, and I put my facial wash, and I cleanse my face. And by the time I'm done cleansing my face and brushing my teeth, I rinse my conditioner off. I multitask.
I love it. I love it. That's Angelica's shower regimen.
Yeah.
So, Ange, we're leaving the shampoo on for a few minutes and the
Yes.
conditioner on for a few minutes. So we're gonna shampoo
Yeah,
and leave
I
that
leave
for a
the
few minutes.
conditioner on like a minute or two. I leave the shampoo on for a couple minutes and then rinse, and I use the conditioner. I leave that on for a minute or two. But the shampoo does a lot of the heavy lifting, and so the conditioner can just ease on in and just do its job without working overtime.
And so we are getting asked, what would this benefit someone who has other scalp concerns? So what type of scalp concerns? You've mentioned it's safe after chemo. You've mentioned it's safe after crazy colors and all of that kind of stuff. But what about if we have like some of the psoriasis, dandruff, any of the other type of scalp concerns? Does this also help with those?
Yes, because, and we're gonna go back to talking about it being coconut based. Coconut is a skin healer. Our scalp is our skin. So Ethica has been great to help with dandruff, dry scalp, psoriasis, eczema. I have a dear girlfriend of mine that lives in Scottsdale. Ethica made her life a world of difference. She used it post chemo. Her scalp was raw post chemo, so she just used the conditioner. She didn't have any hair to shampoo, and then she used the topical on her bald head, and 8 weeks later her hair grew out normal. And also in certain types of weather, East Coast, Midwest, where the air is dry and cold, we have to make sure our scalp is moisturized too.
Mm-hmm.
So it helps with all that. And then when you get scalp issues, the inflammation,
Yes.
comes with the territory. So coconut, and then you get that ginger that helps alleviate the inflammation with the scalp.
Yes, as we notice, anywhere where your body sweats, we're also releasing toxins, and the different toxins, as it excretes through your scalp, can create the inflammation. So you can imagine somebody going through chemo and this type of stuff their body's trying to process.
Yes.
That cooling or that calming anti-inflammatory conditioner probably helped that lady so much with the itching and the irritation that also comes with growing back hair, because we've all had that experience where you shave and then as the hair comes back in, you got some itching that goes with it also. And so that,
No, exactly.
yeah.
And then Jennifer, and you'll, I mean, I can speak to you as a hairdresser. We've had a couple of hairdressers that came up when I was at a recent trade show in Long Beach. They've experienced dermatitis or eczema on their hands.
Mm-hmm.
And I know one hairdresser she had to wear gloves, or she has to wear gloves every time she does a color process, or if she does like a keratin process. But Ethica conditioner has saved her hairdressing career. She uses the conditioner as a barrier on her hands, before she starts a color service or a straightening service.
Wow.
So, we're changing lives out there and the environment and making people beautiful at the same time.
I love that. So we as hairdressers, our hands are in water all the time. Water, dry, and that can just chap hands. You just, even if you don't have a sensitivity, which I am very sensitive, which is why I've started cleansalon.com on beauty care choices. But even if you're not super sensitive like us, just the weather, wet and dry, gets you chapped. Yeah. And that is really cool to know that the conditioner, especially as you're shampooing and conditioning your salon clients, just rub it around your hands as you rinse, and you're getting a little protection and barrier on your hands too. Great tip there. Okay, we have the shampoo, the conditioner. Let's keep working down the aisle. Now we're going to go into, let's deal with Ageless.
Okay.
Who would use the Ageless serum as opposed to the Corrective?
Ageless is for every woman on the planet that wants healthy scalp and beautiful hair growth.
Okay.
And especially women that wear hair extensions. The Ageless is a woman that wears extensions. It's their insurance policy. Because women that wear hair extensions that push and pull and tugging constantly on the hair and scalp, they get something what's called traction alopecia, where their hair will fall out.
Absolutely. So, it's almost like a man that wears a ball cap,
Ageless,
that constant friction. Sorry, go ahead. Yes.
Exactly. So the Ageless will help keep the natural hair strong underneath the tape or the bead extensions.
Right.
And it actually helps rebuild the keratin on our natural hair, to act as an anchor for those hair extensions. So Ageless is a very powerful topical for all women. And here's something I want to reference to. All of our retail sizes, the 8.5 ounce shampoo, the 8.5 ounce conditioner, the Ageless, and the Corrective are all priced the same.
That's awesome. Makes it really easy to shop. So back to the Ageless. Let's give it the benefits of Ageless. It's a root lifter. It's a volumizer.
Yes.
It cleans out and blocks the buildup of DHT, which is as your toxins release, what your body kind of can hold on to and clog your follicles.
Yes.
Anti-inflammatory, antifungal. There's just so many different benefits to it.
Yes.
You mentioned anyone with hair extensions, that you have some tugging on the hair, or if you wear a ball cap, or if you're in a profession that you have to have your hair pulled back, or any kind of tension on your hair, you need a strong follicle, or you're going to start losing hair, and probably faster than you want. So this is just a product to keep you ensured that your follicle is healthy and that your hair is gonna stay strong through all what we put our hair through. Rubber bands, bobby pins, all the kind of stuff that we do in our crazy industry here.
No, exactly. And women, we get a little self-conscious, like in the temporal area or where we part our hair. If we need a little bit of TLC and some, more healthy hair growth in these areas, again, just use the Ageless, spray it in on the scalp direct, massage it in the areas that we need TLC, leave it in, and then you'll see it'll take at least 4 to 6 weeks to just see a nice slight difference. But I mean, the key is being consistent if you want to see a difference as far as like the healthy hair growth in areas that you need it.
Okay, so Ange, how long do we need to use this? Because people always do that. They'll use it once or twice and they're like, hey, I didn't see anything. And it's like, hello, your body has to have time to do the product has to have time to work. How long do you recommend?
Well, I mean, here's the thing. It's just like watering a plant, or, sometimes we put Miracle Grow in our plants. You've got to do it consistently every day until you see results. And then once you see results, scale back and go into maintenance mode and just use it 2-3 times a week. I tell hairstylists and estheticians, it's the same as when they're using, their favorite lash or brow growth serums.
Right.
It's going to take time. I mean, I've had women and men say, I've started seeing a difference after 4 weeks, after 8 weeks, after 12 weeks. Again, it depends on the individual. So, I mean, you've known me for 10 years. I've always had a thick mop of hair. But, when I turned 50, I noticed it's not as bountiful up here. So I've been using the Ageless just right in here just to kind of maintain, that, 30 is a new 50 look.
Absolutely. And I love that you talk about the thinning around the hairline, any type of upfront thinning. The Ageless is going to give you a little bit, like an instant plump also, right? It's not going to just go in. It penetrates the scalp. Yes. So it's really cool. All of the active ingredients, and I really encourage you to review the list. We'll put a list out on Beauty Care Choices also. But there's so many active ingredients, and he's created these ingredients for molecular size of being able to know where and how deep these ingredients penetrate so that they actually are active on the areas of the scalp and beneath the scalp that they need to actually be productive. So I think that is just fabulous. You know what else I learned on your website, which I had never heard this before, was an actual definition of a cosmeceutical. And it says cosmetic products with bioactive ingredients purported to have medical or drug-like benefits. And so we're taking bioactive or botanical ingredients that we know, stimulate, like caffeine or certain things like that. He's taken these botanical ingredients and are using them to treat our concerns, and I love that. I've never heard an actual definition of a cosmeceutical, so I thought that was really fascinating. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to jump into the Corrective now. So as opposed to the Ageless, who uses Corrective?
Any male.
Okay.
Age 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. Now, I want the men out there to be realistic. So it's all about anti-aging. So as women and especially men age, our hair ages too, just like our skin. So our hair becomes brittle. It's not as shiny. It's not as vibrant. It's not as elastic. And the texture of our hair changes. It gets skinnier. Mm-hmm. It gets skinnier.
Yeah.
So men out there, be consistent. So where women need TLC here, men need it here, right on the crown. And so while it's going to help, males, and I want you guys to be, realistic, it's not going to help a gentleman that's already experienced male pattern baldness. Once the follicle is dead, it's dead. But on the onset, if a male is starting to notice, gee, the texture of my hair is getting skinnier, I'm starting to grow gray, my hair's not as shiny or vibrant, spray on that Corrective all over your scalp or where you need TLC, and do it every day, and you will see the clock turn back.
So am I correct in, you said the Ageless is for women and the Corrective is for men, or is that just primary? Because I know there is a male pattern baldness and a female
Yeah.
pattern baldness, but actually baldness can happen in all different types. Typically male pattern baldness is back here, but you see tons of men that have also the receding hairline,
Yeah.
and all different types of baldness on there. So is it primarily more of Ageless is kind of a more of a defense thing, and the Corrective is more maximum results if you're already seeing thinning?
You're not incorrect in saying that.
Okay.
But again, we price everything the same because there's a misconception that Corrective is stronger than Ageless, but it's
Okay.
not.
But
So
it's not.
Ageless, yeah, so Ageless is just as powerful for a woman
Okay.
as Corrective is a powerful formula for men. Now, we do have women out there using Corrective, but I only recommend Corrective with women is if you are seeing they've got female pattern baldness, or if they've gone through post chemotherapy and or severe scalp issues. But otherwise, I always recommend Ageless for most women and Corrective for most men.
Great. We're now getting a question on, can these products be used with all other styling products?
Okay, so you'll notice that Ethica only has 4 SKUs, and with the variation of sizes. And while we don't want to compete, with the other product lines that are available, especially like on Beauty Care Choices shelves or your e-commerce store, we're more of like a treatment line and to address, specific hair and scalp needs, healthy hair growth and healthy scalp.
So, Ange, I think the question was more after you use your Ethica shampoo in your treatment, can you follow up with your normal routine of other styling products? So if you use another root lift or a gel or a hairspray, can you continue to use other products that you've normally used?
Yes, I was going to
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
So you can use your other styling products.
Okay.
But my point being is we play nice in the sandbox with other hair care lines because we don't compete, we complement.
Good.
Complement.
Good. So it absolutely is once you shampoo and condition. So we're going to shampoo, leave it on for a few minutes. We're going to condition, leave it on for a few minutes while we do our other beauty things in the shower, brush our teeth, clean our face, shave our legs. And then once we rinse the conditioner out, we're going to towel dry our hair. And then we're going to use the Ageless if we're women primarily, or the Corrective if we're men primarily. And it's going to go on the scalp and we're going to leave it on, correct?
Yeah, massage it in and leave it on.
And comb through and then style as usual.
Yes.
And do you recommend once or twice a day on the treatments?
So for maximum results, twice a day. But I mean, I cheat. I've been doing, once a day. But I mean, I've gotten some really good results.
Okay. You look beautiful. And I do love, too, that on the treatments, it's got a great spray nozzle.
Mm-hmm.
So that you can spot treat also.
Yes.
So if you're having just certain areas, or if you wear extensions and you're experiencing just a certain weaker spots, you can actually just spot treat if you're concerned about either money, saving the products, or whatever. But if you've got it kind of spots, it probably would be best to treat the whole scalp, I would think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I just use it on my one spot right here, and my bottles lasted me like for a few months already.
Great. And normal sizes on these shampoos, the 16 ounce, how long does that usually last?
Well, I've got short hair, and my husband
versus mine, right?
Yeah.
It's going to last you a lot longer than it lasts me.
So the 8-ounce bottle has lasted my husband and I 3 months.
Wow. Okay.
And then his Corrective, it usually lasts him about 4 to 6 weeks.
Okay. Good. It goes a long way. So I love also too where you say we're not pigeonholing it to one specific client. I find it interesting because I've never seen one product kind of make both of these claims of it doesn't weigh your hair down, but it also controls static and frizz and smooths your hair. So typically the products, you either have fine, thin hair that you need volume, or you've got kind of voluminous hair and you need smoothing.
Yes.
These do both.
It does. It's like a multivitamin. It zones in.
So you can use it for fine, thin hair. You can use it for thick, curly hair. Anyone that's just needing a healthy scalp and just wanting overall healthy hair. Correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, what else do we need to cover? We've covered all of your attributes, how clean the brand is. There's 4 products in the brand. We've covered all of those and how to use them. If you want to find out more about Ethica Beauty, you can reach them on all of their social channels at ethicabeauty.com or on their social media lines. And just remember the multifunction, right? It's for so many different types of scalp ingredient or scalp issues. That's
Correct.
Probably the bigger one. Anything else that we need to cover before we sign off?
No, I mean, I just so appreciate, and I know Peter will when he sees our video. You got it all spot on, and
awesome.
yeah,
we love to hear that. Well, we really like for our clients. I've been doing this for 15 years. We answer a lot of phone calls. We've shipped over 1 million orders, and we take, I guess that's probably equates to at least a couple million phone calls. And people are curious. They really want to know what their money's going to, where their money's going to. So on top of all of the cool attributes, that you also are moving into the recyclables, in the ocean plastics and the sustainability. As well as the community outreach and the giving back on the brand. So all in all, a great brand to support if these are your concerns, correct?
Absolutely.
Okay, Angelica. Well, thank you for joining us. Always good to see you. Can't wait to see you in the salon and follow your next venture around the world of the next spa and salon that gets to be introduced to Ethica. We're very happy to have it and share it with our customers.
And I appreciate your time. I appreciate and love everybody at Beauty Care Choices.
Thanks, and take care. Have a great day. Happy Friday. Well, everyone, this is Ethica Beauty. If you have any more questions on Ethica Beauty, be sure and put them in the comments. Angelica and I are happy to answer the questions. I know sometimes they come up after the show, and that's awesome. We'd love to hear from you. So thank you for watching our You Have Beauty Care Choices. Be sure and click that bell and get notified of our shows every Friday at 11. Take care and bye for now.